Welcome back, Michigan Melee, to the first episode of Smash Storytime for 2017, and we're going to talk about the Sweet series. But also, I want my friend Camaro to explain why we haven't really been making a lot of content. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But.
So basically, what happened at the end of the year, post Arcadia, there were a bunch of tournaments. I got invited to TO at UGC, where
which was a
Michigan
great
had
tournament.
that big run in losers. And then school and finals took over. And then Stif and I don't live in the same city over break, but we're back. We have a ton of cool new stuff to tell you about.
Some Michigan news as we've been gone though. There's a new PR now, so that's really cool. It's like 13 people, which I'm a big fan of.
Yeah, thanks to Doug for making that. I think we really need to settle the debate once and for all. The Melee Nami Top 100 has released up through 11 now.
Yep, also a world PR.
So we have Duck coming in at 15, KJH coming in at 34,
Yep,
and
then
Prince Abu at 42. So good stuff to those guys. Happy for them. All of them moved up. What else is new? Oh, so Rob and I, Juggle Guy, got our invites to the TO Summit at Genesis.
Okay. What is the TO Summit?
It's basically going to be a council of like maximum 20 administrators for all games throughout the world getting together to tackle a lot of the major issues facing the community.
So you're saying all games? You're saying like all Smash games?
Yeah, all Smash.
Okay,
games.
cool. That's cool that it's like including more than just Melee.
And Jabali will be there for like FGC aspect too.
Oh, nice. Jabali's the man. All right. Yeah. So moving on to our main topic, as we have the start of the Sweet series this Saturday, we're going to talk about what Sweet is, like kind of explain the beginnings of Sweet 13. So the beginnings of the modern Sweets. There were a bunch of other Sweets before, but they were kind of complicated.
I'm super excited. Sweet is probably my favorite time of the year to compete because they're just the coolest tournaments, and they happen every month, and everyone goes to them, so they're such a blast.
It always feels like such an adventure, too, like plowing through the snow off to somewhere. They're always in the winter, like they're January, February, March, and April is the story.
April always has the worst weather. No, that's not true. Last year was the worst.
Yeah, last year was best. It's usually the February that's the worst.
Well, March we got snowed in 2014.
Yep. Oh my God, Sweet 15. That was really bad. I didn't get back to like 4 a.m. But
a 45-minute drive took me 3 hours.
Yeah, that was crazy. But moving on. So Sweet is actually an acronym. A lot of people don't know this. You know the acronym off the top of your head, right?
Right. It stands for Spartans Wolverines Exhibit Entertaining Tournaments. Sweet is a inter-university tournament series between Michigan State and University of Michigan, which was originally started up by Juggle Guy. It is now entering its 25th installment, and I don't even know how far it goes back.
It goes pretty far back. I don't even know. Like
my first Sweet was Sweet 13.
Yep, which is what I like to call the modern Sweets. That's when they really started. So like, there's one a month over January to March, and they alternate in between U of M and MSU. And they weren't that rhythmic before Sweet 13, so I call that like the modern Sweets.
Because there was during the dark ages of Melee, the MSU Sweets stopped happening. And you went to Sweet 12, didn't they?
I did go to Sweet 12. It was actually titled The Finale. Was the subtitle. That was my first tournament. So they thought that was all done. Like, everything had just been at U of M lately. It had like 25 or 30 entrants. They're like, wow, that's really good.
The year after that, I started at MSU, and we started the club back up then. And then we brought the series back up together with Juggle Guy, and it was also coming back to MSU, which was a big deal. So Sweet 13 was really monumental. Like, it was a big deal to everyone, and it was really setting the stage for just 2014 in general, because 2013 had been such a huge year for Melee. It was finally, we were coming back. The documentary had just come out. Mango had won EVO, first time we were back at EVO in 6 years, and it was just in a really great place. The scene was blowing up like they had not seen in so long, since the release of Brawl, really. And so Sweet 13, it was just like stood out for so many reasons, and it was exciting because Mango was coming.
Yeah, to explain to you how big of a deal it was, as I turned down the sound on my phone, you probably heard, so Big House 3 happened before the Sweet series became modern, before Sweet 13. It happened back in that fall. Had 173 entrants, pretty big deal back then. Sweet 13, just a couple months later, only a monthly, really, 100 entrants. Crazy. Yeah,
that was, because the Sweet 12 had 50?
No, not even 35.
Oh, man. Oh, man, that growth rate, though.
Yeah, and some of it was, as you were alluding to, Mango. He had just moved to Ohio. A lot of people forget he lived in the Midwest for a little while, so he came to Sweet 13. That was a lot of people's, first tournament. They just saw Mango win EVO. They're like, all right, yeah, I'm going to Sweet 13.
Yeah, a lot of regular names now. That was their first tournament. All the Holland crew, really.
Yep. I'm trying to think. I'm sure a bunch of other people I can't think of.
Oh, there's so many. I remember we did that poll last year. We collected all the info, and a lot of people's first tournament was Sweet 13.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's even a lot of people were quite a bit before. But a couple interesting stories with Sweet 13. With Mango win the tournament, of course. He was driving from Ohio, or at least someone was driving him from Ohio, and driving him from Ohio to the tournament a couple hours late, and he was playing in doubles with Carol, who they were the 1 seed, happened to be up against myself, very beginnings of my Melee career. So they were in the 1 seed and Mango wasn't there, so Jungle Guy forced Carol to play 2v1, and he beat us.
That was Sloppy Joe's first tournament.
Yep, Sloppy Joe's first tournament. Me and Sloppy Joe, he's a Ganondorf player. Like, they only beat us in 1 game. Then Mango showed up and stomped us with Peach. Like,
and that is recorded. You can look that up on YouTube.
Yep, it's back there. I clicked through a bunch of the UM Smash videos today looking for him. Like,
oh man,
Mango beat a bait. I'm pretty sure in that tournament. Like, it was pretty hype. We had Dart come out too. Like some big Midwest players.
Doug, Kazu, Moose was there. Yeah, no, that was a stacked tournament. It was a lot of fun.
That was back when Moose lived in Michigan, like way back in the day.
What else? So that was also like a training tournament for the new MSU TO, which didn't go well, which is how actually I ended up TOing in the first place.
Yeah, you kind of picked up for him as it was. Yeah, as it wasn't going as well.
Just like reached out to me for help.
Which a lot of that was how many entrants it was. Like,
right, exactly. Like during that period, all the tournaments were blowing up so fast that no one could handle the amount of entrants, and so a lot of like major advances in TOing happened because of Sweet 13. We also had those. I think that was the last one we had PM at.
Yeah, I believe that was the last tournament that we had PM at a Sweet. And that wasn't like, there wasn't any bad blood or anything. It just started getting too big. Like,
yeah, there just wasn't enough time. We've had a couple cross-entry tourneys recently that just demonstrate that still.
And then speaking on Sweet, like as we're wrapping up here, we have Sweet, what do you say, it was 25 coming up?
Yes, dude, we have ice coming.
That's crazy. So is registration still open? Can people register to see this video?
I checked online. It says the registration for the actual events ends on the 10th, but I didn't check what time. So I don't know if it ends at 10 at midnight or at 11:59. But if you're a jungle guy, I'm going with 59.
Okay, yes, you probably have time to still enter. It's like 190 some people.
95 as of right now. And we also have Nightmare coming from Canada. He just got ranked in the 90s, so I really want to see if
he plays
Ginger
Marth,
can play him. Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I want to see if Ginger, because I know he really wants to prove himself. Coffee Black is coming. Ro, Prince of Boo is coming out from Chicago.
Of course, Ice, as everybody knows.
Yeah. Ice.
That'd be really cool.
And KJH, who just won Apollo. Shout out to him. And Duck. So
number 15.
Should be... I think it's going to be a good time. And shout outs to our great new streamer. You can all check it out on... some channel. UM Smash. It'll be on UM Smash.
Is it on UM Smash? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you guys there on Saturday or on the stream. Peace.